The film opens with a murderer disposing of a corpse from a car and burying it. Next, we meet Jack, a boy on the same road, seeking a lift from passing cars. A sign warns against picking up strangers, but its purpose is unclear, leading to no drivers stopping for Jack. As he walks along the deserted road, he spots a car where a boy and girl are arguing. They pull over, and Jack intervenes, believing the boy is hitting the girl. The boy, in turn, pulls the girl out, calling her a psycho before leaving her behind. The girl introduces herself as Veronica, mentioning she often visits this area for leisure. They sit together and play a game, but Jack's attempts to flag down cars are unsuccessful. He expresses concern about the unhelpful drivers, to which Veronica replies that they might be scared, as rumors suggest a killer lurks in the vicinity who preys on people. Veronica expresses her loneliness, stating she has no one in the world. It was night when she and Jack sought a lift, but no one had offered them one yet. They started a fire and began conversing. Veronica pulled out a bottle of alcohol from her bag, handing it to Jack, and then inquired about his bag. He replied that he came for important work, but his luggage was stolen near the train station, leaving him with only his passport to continue. She took out her diary, wrote something, tore out the page, and handed it to Jack. When he looked at it, he noticed her signature and asked what it was. She explained she was just practicing her name. They chatted until they fell asleep, but in the morning, Jack noticed Veronica was missing and felt a bit anxious. Moving forward, he found her bathing in a small canal, and she invited him to join her. Their friendship had grown, and after bathing, they continued on with their luggage. However, they still struggled to find a lift. Eventually, a man named Grizzard stopped his car and offered them a ride. Veronica was not thrilled but reluctantly got into the car. Grizzard mentioned his house was nearby and invited them to stay the night, promising to drop them off in the morning. After a short drive, they arrived at Grizzard's large house, where his wife welcomed them. She first shows Jack his room and asks him to rest. Meanwhile, Grizzard, who brought them, shows Veronica her room, but she still isn't speaking to him properly. Jack lies on his bed, tired from walking, and takes a short rest. He falls asleep and wakes up to find it evening. He notices a box in the room labeled Grizzard. Inside are pictures of Grizzard, his wife, and their two children, a boy and a girl. Jack realizes Grizzard has kids, but he hasn't seen any in the house. After dinner, Jack returns to his room. Later, he finds Veronica smoking. They talk, and she shares her story. She had a brother who died in an accident, and she is also without parents, feeling lonely. Jack feels sympathy for her. After a while, Jack came down and sat near Grizzard, who had brought him to his house. Jack said he needed to go home in the morning as his family would be worried. He had also discussed this with Veronica, which is why they planned to leave in the morning. He then asked Grizzard about his kids, to which Grizzard replied that he had none. Jack felt strange hearing this and wondered who the people in the pictures were. However, he didn't dwell on it since he had to leave in the morning and went to sleep. In the morning, he woke up and went to Veronica's room first to take her with him, but she was not there. Grizzard, the homeowner, informed Jack that Veronica had left early without telling him to avoid worrying him. Jack doubted Grizzard's words due to his nervousness and accused him of lying, insisting that they were supposed to leave together. He began searching the house for Veronica, but found no trace of her. Grizzard then handed Jack a letter from Veronica, which made him believe it was true, but he felt sad about her sudden departure. As he walked away from Grizzard's house, he noticed something odd in the letter. He pulled out his diary and compared it to the page Veronica had given him the night before, discovering that the handwriting was different, indicating that the letter from Grizzard was not written by Veronica. Now Jack realizes Grizzard is toying with him. Veronica never left his home. He must have wronged her. Suddenly, someone attacks Jack from behind, knocking him out. When he regains consciousness, he finds himself in a truck filled with dead animals. An old man has kidnapped him, tying Jack to a chair and placing food on the table beside him, then begins taking pictures. Jack is confused about the old man's motives. The old man restrains him again, tapes his mouth, and puts him back in the truck, taking him somewhere else. He then injects Jack to make him unconscious. Jack notices smoke billowing from his kitchen, indicating something is burning, and rushes home. Seizing the opportunity, Jack uses a nail to cut the tape binding his hands and escapes. He returns to Grizzard's house, suspecting Veronica is still in his captivity. He secretly observes Grizzard and his wife leaving in their car. Once they depart, Jack searches for Veronica again, confirming their suspicions, and finds her locked in a room. He quickly frees her. Just then, he hears the car returning. Grizzard and his wife are back. Jack grabs Veronica and they flee through the back door, but Grizzard's wife spots them and races after them. They reach a cabin where they hide, but Jack sustains several injuries while running. He realizes this is the same cabin where the old man had previously kidnapped him. The old man arrives and questions who is there, but Jack and Veronica confront him with a gun. The old man taunts Jack, calling him foolish for not understanding anything. From the start, we saw signs of danger everywhere. The unknown man should not be lifted, as many had been killed in this area, all by Veronica. Only her parents knew the truth and planned to keep her at home, but she escaped with the boy we first saw. He soon realized Veronica was not ordinary but a psycho and abandoned her. Meanwhile, Grizzard, who was searching for his daughter, encountered her and Jack on the same road. This meant Grizzard and his wife were trying to protect Jack, which is why the old man called him foolish. Now that Jack had regained his composure, he approached Grizzard's car with a firearm and demanded that he leave Veronica alone. Veronica also exited the vehicle and walked towards him, and before her mother could reveal the truth to Jack, Veronica rendering her mother unconscious, and then bound her father, Grizzard, with tape. Following this, Jack and Veronica fled in Grizzard's car.